Hello everybody and welcome to the video notes for Unit 3, Day 15. Today we're going to be working with ordered pairs and quadrants. Today's video is dedicated to Josh in 6A. Hi Josh. Our objective for today, what we're trying to learn is we're going to plot points. So to plot means to put on a graph. Plot points on a coordinate plane. A coordinate plane, that's this right here, an XY graph. So we're going to plot points on a coordinate plane, and we are going to identify their quadrant. Q-U-A-D-R-A-N-T, quadrant. A lot of this might be review, something you learned in a previous grade, but I think the newest part for some of you might be this quadrant part. So let's underline this word here, quadrant. And next to quadrant, I want you to, in parentheses, put the number 4. Because quad, Q-U-A-D, means 4. And so these are quadrants right here because there's 4 of them. And each of these 4 sections of this XY graph has a numbered quadrant. So the first quadrant is going to be in the top right. So above here, I want you to write quadrant 1. And so that's going to be all the points in this side. And so all of these points are going to have a positive x value, so put a plus for x, and a positive y value. Then the next quadrant is you're going to go to the left, and so quadrant 2 is going to be on this side. So over here I want you to write quadrant 2. I'm going to use Roman numerals for this one. Quadrant 2. And all of the points in this quadrant, the x value is going to be over here. Right? So that's going to have a negative x value, but the y values are going to be up here. These are all positive. Just like that. And then we go down to the bottom left. The bottom left is quadrant 3. So here let's write quadrant 3. And we're going to use Roman numerals, so we're going to write it like that. Quadrant 3. And in this quadrant, all of the x values, right, are going to be negative. And the y values, which are here, are also going to be negative. So all of these points are going to have a negative x and a negative y. Oh, also, just so we remember, go ahead right here. I want you to write x first and y second. So that you remember, right, the x value is the first number, the y value is the second number. Now we're moving on to the very last quadrant, which is going to be quadrant 4, and that's going to be over here on the bottom right. Quadrant 4. The Roman numeral for 4 is IV. Just like that. Quadrant 4. And here, it's this square, so all of the x values are going to be positive, and all of the y values are going to be negative. So positive to negative, like that. Now let's start to put some of these points and then on this graph and identify what quadrant they're in. We're going to do the first 2 together, and then you're going to finish the rest on your own. So the first one has an x value of 7 and a y value of 2 for point A. So the x values, the horizontal line, So we got 7, positive 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. And then the y value is 2. So we're going to go up 2. 1, 2. And this is point A. And then to figure out what quadrant it is, remember this is quadrant 1, 2, 3, 4. So A is in quadrant 1. So I can say that this point is in quadrant 1. Let's do the next one. B is x value of 3, y value of negative 4. So the x value would go out 3, 1, 2, 3, but the y value is negative. So instead of going up, we're going to go down, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right here. And that's point B. And then what quadrant is point B in? Well, it's in this square, and this square is quadrant 4, because it has a positive x and a negative y value. So we would say that this point is in quadrant 4. Okay. So now that we've done these first two together, I want you to do the rest of these, C, D, E, and F. Put all of these points on this coordinate plane and then identify what quadrant they are in. So you are going to pause and then try the rest of this on your own. So pause and go. And now you are resuming the video to check your work. Remember, make sure you try on your own first before you watch the rest of this video. Point C is x value of 1, y value of negative 5. So we go out 1 and then down 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right here. That's point C. That is also in quadrant 4. Gold star for you if you got that right. Point D is x value of negative 3, y value of 8. So x is left or right. We're going to go left 3 to negative 3 and up to 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's going to be point D. And this is in quadrant 2. So I'd write quadrant 2. Gold star for you if you got that right. And E, and I'm actually going to pause real quick and tell you that the secret word is strawberry, like the fruit. Secret word today is strawberry. Point E, x value of negative 2, y value of negative 1. So x value, we're going to go to negative 2, which is here, and negative 1, we're going to go down to right here. That's where E is. And that's in this quadrant, which is quadrant 3. Last one. Pick your own point anywhere inside quadrant 2. Label your point F and write it below. So quadrant 2 is here, so I can pick any point here. My answer is probably not going to match yours, but as long as it's in here, you're correct. So let's say I picked this one. And for me, that was negative 9 and 6. All right. And with that, you have leveled up and